Hello, entrepreneurs and hustlers of the world. Thank you for watching again for day three on the digital altitude system and experiment that we're doing. So, actually, today is the best day of all because I got so much stuff done. Don't worry, this is gonna be a short video, but also I got good news. I finally got the link and I finally went through the 6 steps, the 6 videos, and I got a lot of information for that. Like, although I know a lot about everything that they was teaching, there was a bunch of nuggets and super important things that you guys will learn from it. Like for example, like this is my book. I have about like one, two, back and forth, three, four, 6, 7 pages full of information that I got from that. And look at that, me failing with my earphones, even though I don't need them. Let me take them off. But yeah, yo. So the training talks about a lot of what I always say, that know your numbers in economics first. I always tell you guys, yeah, before you start anything, you're supposed to go ahead, know that if you put this much effort in, this amount is gonna come back out. And on the training they do give a lot of insight on all of that. And let me go on the website real quick. Not digital marketer, although they are very good also at teaching stuff with internet wise. But but yeah, as you guys can see, I have a few more things open up for me now. I have the setup open, community open. I think that was open, and my business is open, which means I can finally give you guys the link to follow through with me, so that you guys could be part of my Facebook group that I have, and you guys could interface and talk to me about anything you may need. But yeah, so basically, let me go back to startup. That whole startup process. This morning, I ended up with like all the videos were unlocked, and I went and saw episode one. I mean, step one, step two, three, four, and five, six. They give you a whole bunch of stuff. I even have the PDFs, the overviews of each one of them. So basically, no, there's something else. And this, step one, two, three, and six. I went through, watched video one. I went ahead and learned a whole bunch of stuff about that. So the first 2 or 3 videos are actually a lot about theory and teaching you the basics and fundamentals. And also video 3, I love it a lot because it talks a lot about the mind, getting out of that worker mentality and going to the entrepreneurial side. And guessing most of you guys are already here, or probably already out of that sense, that you know that you gotta trade yourself instead of valuing for your time. You trading for your results. And basically they get through a lot of those points. So I went through and saw all these funnel videos. It was cool. And I went all the way. I talked to my coach and to Kevin. We have a little conversation about stuff. Like that's me mostly bragging about. They recommend you that you interact with your coach in the Skype and whatever place that you can talk to them. He called me early at 2 p.m. and then from there I got the whole thing rolling off. But yeah, they recommend you to start hitting them up and actually telling them, yo, I learned about this and this and this and that. So actually, you know what? I'm doing what I'm preaching, which is basically following the steps and doing the stuff. And I want you to do the same as well when you go ahead and sign up. So it's a very powerful thing because I will recommend this to a bunch of people that I know person to person. So my reputation is at stake and I could vouch for this. But yeah, so now for me, it's just to call the coach, set up the next meeting, and then he'll unlock the next step right here, all of this stuff right here. You know what I mean? But yeah, now I'm able to actually monetize and give my link out and my earnings and stuff like that. This is basically me. Remember, guys, remember this. This 14 days is me showing you guys that you guys can make money too. Either I will fail and you guys will see that I made no money, or I will make money and I'll show you step by step actually what I did after I make the results, and I'll tell you what happened. And I also make recording videos, like quick ones. They won't say day one or day three, but they will say specific steps that I took to get those systems in place to get that people in here. All right, so yeah, this links opened up for me. I was like, my car, what the fuck? My team, my sponsor, my rank, my earnings, my business. Yo, what up with that? So yeah, look at that. So we got all this stuff here. My earnings are pretty much zero because remember, I want to do this from the beginning so you guys could see that you can make this as well. Everybody, and your mind will be opened up as soon as you start watching those videos. You will start seeing this. So I guess these are all the things that you could get. Maybe possibly, yeah. Nick Anderson, that's my referral. He has a bunch of good content in his channel, so go ahead and watch him if you guys like. Oh, my car. What's up with that? They pay you? No, that's lit, man. I didn't know about this until now because I'm just looking up to this. Because in the overview PDF that they have, they don't talk about nothing about cars. But look at that, you could get a car. But yeah, so going back to this thing right here, so they teach you about the cold hard info. Basically, a lot of info that you get to write down, and you learn so much about marketing. Even if you was just to pay $1 for this and you never took the product or never continue on again, that stuff will serve you a lot for anything you want to do when it comes to business, because they teach you a bunch of stuff that I'm not even gonna play with right now. But yeah, economics first, work with the end in mind. People fail to plan, not plan to fail. That's my biggest quote. I've been saying this for like 3 years already. The biggest step with people fail to plan, not plan to fail. So if you start off like I'm doing right now, that I actually already thinking about how I'm gonna plan the whole setup, how I'm gonna get the whole people from step 1 to step 10 or whatever how many steps is gonna be. If you're thinking just that same mentality, you're gonna get a lot of results because you already got the plan made. Now you just gotta follow through with action. And so yeah, like another thing, like step 1 to 3 are very vital. You go ahead and watch those, and step 4 to 6 are all like more good content information there. So again, for you guys, like I always do before I end the recordings, today's 5 minutes. So yeah, today I just want to show you guys again, like remember yesterday. Let me go if this unlocks. Yeah, remember yesterday I started out with 283 for my client, and today I ended up with 416. The 430, that's like a little thing that I do so that this number doesn't end up being empty. But technically, right now it should be a higher number. So, but yeah, so right now it should be like around 450. And you guys probably asking yourselves, how in the heck do you get so many connections on LinkedIn? How quickly do you grow that? Like yesterday's daily growth was 48%. And the biggest hurdle for anybody in LinkedIn, as a quick social media tip, is actually getting from 0 to 500 connections. And after you break that, like getting towards that 500, the closer you get to 500, for some reason it seems to slow down super quickly. But you could scale up quickly as well. So after the 500, you just get more people, and then you could monetize and do whatever you like with that. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so basically, go ahead on the YouTube channel, subscribe and like. Always comment, and if you have any questions, go ahead and hit me up. I got my information down below, and also on the YouTube channel. Subscribe. Thank you guys.